Okay, I'm working on the exhaust, and I turned up a couple of rings here. These rings will go on the exhaust pipe, and then I'll flare the other end, and it will have a bolt hole pattern holding it against another piece. I have the other pieces over here on I've already turned them up. Basically all they are is a 3/8 spud on the back side, same diameter with a 1/4 inch hole through it, and that hole pattern will go on here also. I'm going to turn these down a little bit. I think they're just a little too big in diameter, so I might turn them down. But the other piece will get bolted on here and basically pinch the flare tubing, and the tubing will come down and then out. That's the plan anyway. Got that. Well, here's one laying basically, and I ended up having to grind an angle on it where the set screw comes down on it. But oop, I don't lose those. So anyway, I was just setting up to drill holes. I'm going to put 440 screws in them. So I've got a mandrel in here, and I got a shoulder screw here. Yeah, put a little spacer, which I'm just going to use a nut underneath, and we'll bolt that down. As long as I don't move the mill, move the position, I should be able to use it on all four sides, and then on the mating part also. One setup for all of them. So, got the center drill, and that's about. I'm going to put a screw in there upside down to make sure I got. Just want to double check to make sure I have room for the head of my screw. The tubing will be smaller than that anyway, than the head of that shoulder screw. Oh yeah, that's fine right there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it right here. This will get a clearance hole for the 440 screw. Okay, make sure I'm in gear. Okay. Center drill it. And get a drill. 115. We're going to use 116. 116 drill. And I got them both loaded here too. Both at the same time. I don't know what type of steel this is. It's just some old bar stock that I had laying around. Mystery metal, as they say. It's machine turned really nice. Really nice turning material. Hitting nuts that I got underneath that I'm using for a spacer. That's okay. Finally got my ignition system, I think, solved, and I think it all boils down to the magnetic field. The sensors being stacked is causing there to be 20 degree difference from what from what it should be. So I ended up, instead of 159, I had to go 179, 20 thou more, or 20 degrees more. Anyway, it looks like it's working. I had the degree wheel on there, and it looks like it's firing in the right spot now. So as quick as I get done with these exhaust pieces, I'm going to sit down and work on a box for the ignition system. I want to get that sorted out. And build a box for it. And be one step closer. Alright, that's the rings, the clamp, basically the clamp rings. I'm going to save the screw here because I'll probably go on the lathe and turn them down. Take this out of here. I need a 3/8 collet now. Just leave this together. Set this over to the side. Get a 3/8 collet. And just a little bit of a spritz of air. Get the crap off of it. And now I do want to orientate the screws right. I do want to orientate the screws right to the flat. So I think that's about right where I'm at. Tighten that up. Put that in there. And now get a tap drill size for a 440. This is the number 43. And we'll drill some more holes. Battery is just about run out on the camera. And raise the knee up a little bit. I don't have a countersink small enough to fit into that drill chuck, so normally I would like to countersink that. And I get my little knurled thumb wheel. A little knurled thumb wheel that I use for tapping, and get some Molly D. Molly D on there. Tap in the chuck. I'm just going to get them started. My collet's in the way to go all the way through, so, but that'll work. Move to the next one. Do it all over again. Nope. Next. Oops. Already did that one. Oh, I did that right. I'm on the front side. I was thinking I was on the back side. Never mind. Last one. Last tap. LED on it. Okay. And we'll take that out. And we'll get the other one and do the same thing. So you see me do one. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other one, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm over on the lathe. I'm going to turn down the OD of those exhaust fittings. So I take this collet out. Put in the 3/8 collet. Okay, get my 3/8 collet out of my block over here. Give it a little spritz of air. Okay. So we'll take and put that in there. And we'll take our first one here. Stick it in there. And tighten that up. A little tighter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bolt the flange right to it. Not sure which way it went. I don't know if it really matters. Shouldn't. See if we can get the maybe I got it upside down. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's upside down. It shouldn't matter though, really. Should be the same. They're symmetrical. I don't know what's going on here. It feels like it's a little off. Let me get all the screws started once. I didn't move anything when I was doing it. Well, it might be off just a tad, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Now, I'm going to have to pull it out a little bit further because the screw is going up against my collet. Tighten that up. This in here, this thread must be a little funky on it. I didn't run the thread or the tap back through when after I countersunk, so that's probably what's there we go. Tighten them all up. And I'm going to turn it to just shy of the screws. So we'll go in here and we'll kick her up to 1,000. Use 1,000 RPM. Taking it cool. I can see where the tapestry heads are, so right there is about where I want to finish. And that should do it. And when I deburr them, I'll clean that up a little bit. You know, I'll break the edges with a buffing wheel, and that will be it. Cool. So the tube will come out of there, and like I say, this will tighten up on the flange. The tube will come out of here. So a couple more parts done, just other than just deburring them. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, deburr them up, and then I'm thinking I'm going to break away from this and work on the box for the ignition. So catch you later.